Hello and welcome back to Active Retro. My name is James and today it's another episode of Secondhand Finds. This is the long version of episode number 4, so if you don't have 15 to 20 minutes to kill but still want to see what I found, you can check out the shorter version of this video here where I kind of just briefly touch on what I picked up. This past weekend was a community sale to start off the yard sale season. It's near where I grew up and I always enjoy going back to this town every single year for its yard sale. I did find a lot of good things. There's a very nice eclectic mix of new and old. A lot of things that I would not have expected to find, especially together. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what I found. Now the first piece here is the Slave One from Star Wars Galactic Heroes. Unfortunately, it is missing the Jango Fett figure, but overall it's still in nice condition. It does have a few scuffs and scrapes and a little bit of paint wear, but I think that can be cleaned up with a little bit of work. Next we have a couple of bagged Burger King toys. First is Ocula from Small Soldiers. This is actually a really good toy, hard to find even today. It's in nice shape, it's brand new, even the bag has a very minimal wear. Ocula, I don't believe ever got an actual official figure in the toy line, and this is one of the only ones you can find of it, the only toy you can find of it. It has little suction cups, and it's kind of this bendy plastic with a wire in it, so you can attach it to different things, which is kind of cool. We also have, from the Men in Black animated series toy line, we have a UFO spinner toy from Burger King as well. I did pick up several loose random figures. You see the Scooby-Doo gang right up here, Mystery Inc. We have Fred, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby. Those were all from one seller. That was the same seller that had the 4 Ninja Turtles here. There's all different versions of the different turtles. There's 2 of them are the storage shell turtles, and I believe 2 of them are the regular. Unfortunately, they're all missing their weapons, but, you know, take what you can get, I guess. That same seller also had a bunch of random things. This is a McDonald's toy, but it's kind of cool. If you recognize what character this is supposed to be, please let me know, because he's kind of cool looking. I'd love to know what series he's from. I also have a bike motorcycle from Power Ranger Samurai that was thrown in one of the bags. We have Troy from Power Rangers Mega Force. He was there. We have a green alien. I'm not sure where this green alien goes to, so let me know if you know. Here's a skeleton ghost suit of armor from one of the Scooby-Doo playsets. I believe this is one of the Haunted House playsets. We have Power Rangers Samurai, Power Rangers Mega Force. This is the Power Rangers Legacy Collection Green Ranger. He was in a bag for 75 cents. Now, before you guys go and get all crazy and be in disbelief that I found this guy for 75 cents, there is a catch. He is missing the left hand as well as his holster, Dragon Dagger, and Sword of Darkness. So take what you can get, I guess. But still, the Legacy line is fine. I don't mind it, but just the roided out look is a little bit much for me. If I'm going to spend as much as this figure is going for now, I'd rather just go and spend a few dollars more and get the SH Figure Arts version. But still, for the condition he's in, he's okay. I'll probably be able to try and track down a hand for him here, because I think that this particular figure originally came with 2 sets of hands, so maybe I can track down or find an extra hand for him. Next we have this guy from Age of Extinction, Transformers Age of Extinction. I don't know this guy's name. I'm fairly certain he was toy line only. I don't remember him from the movie. If you remember what this guy's name was, yeah, let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate that. Next we have the Mystic Force, Mermaid Zord from Power Rangers Mystic Force. You know, this was just in a random bin. I have a giant box of Zord parts here in my house. And anytime I see just a random Zord just kicking out, chilling, relaxing, all cool, in a box of junk, I usually just pick it up and throw it, because you never know. Essentially, Zords really essentially are just puzzles, and you never know when you're going to find that one piece that you need to complete it. I did buy a random bag of different toys. In fact, here you go. Normally I don't like to talk about what I paid for things, but there you go. I just got a bag of random robot things, and it says Transformers Old and New. $5 for all of it. In that bag was one of the original G1 Seacons. I believe this is Tentakill. He looks like a Tentakill. We also had a little pod racer. We had the Polar Bear Zord. I believe this is the Polar Bear. From Power Rangers Wild Force, it was the arm to the Conga Zord. You don't see the Conga Zord pieces too often. You had this thing. I don't know what this is. If you guys know what this piece is and what it goes to, let me know. I don't recognize it. We had G1 Perceptor up here. He's in... Oh, I'm going to knock everything down. He's in pretty decent shape. He's missing the discs on either side for the magnifying mode. But his stickers are good. His joints are good. Color's good. No real discoloration. Chrome is decent, but he's also missing his barrel and his rifle. I believe I do have some of those parts in storage in my different bins, so I'll have to take a look, see how complete I can get him. Also in that bag was this. This is the pink Shogun Zord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, the Shogun Megazord. This thing has been beat to hell and back. There's no way around it. The base of the feet is been broken off. It looks like it's literally been melted with fire. The arms are discolored, missing their metallic paint. The stickers are worn off. The joint where it plugs into the port of the red Shogun Zord is just smashed to bits. I can't even actually get this thing, the arms apart. It's just totally trashed. So unfortunately, I don't think there's any saving. I don't think this is going to come back from this one. I think this piece is unfortunately past the point of no return. Also from that same bag, we had a equally as trashed Omega Megazord from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Stripped of all parts, stickers are junk. This used to be light gray plastic. As you can see, it's heavily discolored. I don't know if it's from smoke or just from roasting in the sun, but either way, unfortunately, I think this guy has seen the end of his days. He's probably going to end up in a thrift store bag. Probably toss him, just donate him. Because I unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have much use for him. The last thing from that bag, and the whole reason why I bought that bag, was this piece here. This is actually the Wood Beetle vehicle from... Let me get some of this stuff out of here. The Wood Beetle vehicle from Battle Beasts. Hasbro Takara Battle Beasts. I actually never knew they made Battle Beast vehicles like this. I knew they made the smaller chariots that the figures could ride in, but I never knew they made larger playset vehicles like this. There was 3 of them, one representing each of their different elements. There was the Wood Beetle representing wood. I believe there was a Firebird for fire, and then there was also a Shark for water. First time I ever came across a Battle Beast vehicle. Occasionally I'll come across a few of the figures, but never the vehicles. So this is actually a pretty neat find. He is missing a couple different pieces. There's a cannon that goes here, and right here as well that forms kind of the Stag Beetle horn. And it is missing one of the pieces here and a cannon up top. But, I mean, you know what I paid for it. I mean, overall, it's still in really nice shape. Whenever I saw the sticker here, that's when I kind of realized, oh, hey, this is Battle Beasts. I was opening it up. I was hoping to find a bunch of Battle Beasts inside, but unfortunately, that was not the case. Let's see if we can open it up here without ruining everything. Oh, no! There went Inspector Gadget's hat. Should not be this difficult. There we go. Alright, so when you open this all up here, it actually does form a pretty large playset. I think I might be missing a few pieces in here as well. But the cool thing is it does have a jail cell, so if you want, you can throw your bad Battle Beast right in the jail cell here. This is Web Slinger Spider, so let's toss him in there. Forget about him. Or if you want, he can hop out of there and he can pilot the Wood Beetle. So that's kind of a cool set. Pretty neat. Never found that before, and I highly doubt I'm ever going to find one of these again. Alright, so let's get that out of here. Sorry, I'm trying to make more room. In a random bin, quarter bin, I found this. This is the Gold Ranger Morpher from Power Rangers Samurai. It was just a recolored version of the regular Samurai Morpher. In Japan, the two morphers are very, very different. Have a completely different gimmicks, but in America, Bandai of America, Plex Toys, they just re-released the Samurai Morpher in a different color. Batteries are dead on this, so I'll have to put some new batteries in this test to see if it works. Also, the previous owner put some different stickers on there. Not a big deal. This can come off pretty easy. Decent shape. I mean, not my kind of thing, but, you know, never see that kind of stuff too often. Even so, pick it up while you can. In the back here, we do have some Minecraft pieces that I found. The woman that was selling them was very happy just to get rid of them. She was a little upset because she bought them for her son for his birthday or for some holiday, and he never really played with them. The Spider Jockey pack is brand new in the box, still sealed on the card, never messed around with. Minecraft, the Ender Dragon versus Steve. I believe that was opened up, but I don't think anything was actually ever taken out of it. Everything's still in its stands just the way it was. So those are actually really cool pieces. I'll probably hang on to the Spider Jockey pack. He'll probably be opened up. Might do a review of him around Halloween, because it is a very Halloween thing, skeletons and spiders. And then, of course, the Ender Dragon. He's probably going to go on the shelf as well. In the back here, we do have Inspector Gadget. This is from the 1998 McDonald's promotion from the series for the Happy Meal toys, promoting the Inspector Gadget movie. Probably one of the best McDonald's toy lines that they've ever came out with, just because of how innovative it was. I don't think they've ever done anything like it before, where it was essentially a Build-A-Figure. You got each one of the pieces. Each one could do its own little thing, like a squirt gun, a light, or a spark toy. But then if you put them all together, you could form Inspector Gadget. Got him for a real good price. He is unfortunately missing the waistband, the digital watch, but that should be easy enough to track down online. No big deal there. One of the last finds of the morning was this random bag here. And in it was a couple different things, mostly parts to different Happy Meal McNugget buddies. You probably remember these. They were always big around Halloween. You could get them and you could dress them up. They're kind of like Mr. Potato Head. I was really happy to find a couple of these. I do have several different the McNuggets bodies, but I'm missing a lot of different pieces, so I was happy to find those. Also in that bag was this guy. This is from American Greetings. It's Madball Popper's Dust Brain. I think it's Dust Brain. Yes, Dust Brain. He is unfortunately missing his head, but this is the first time I've actually ever knowingly come across Madballs that I can remember. So I was really happy to find him, and maybe I can track down a head for him pretty easy. Hopefully. I might have to try and see if I have one of the new mini Madball blind pack heads would fit on him. Right here, let's get Inspector Gadget out of the way. Good, I didn't knock down his hat. I always knock down his hat. In the back here, this is one of the later finds in the morning. I honestly was really surprised I still was able to find him. Mixed in with a bunch of newer kind of kiddie stuff was IG-88. This is the original 1980 Kenner Empire Strikes Back IG-88. He's about, 12, 13 inches tall. And some of you might not know that this piece here is actually one of the more sought after Star Wars figures from the original Kenner line. In decent shape, without any broken pieces, he sells for around $100. With all of his parts, he goes into the couple hundred, and then in the box, we're talking easily over $500. This IG-88 is unfortunately missing his bandolier, the grenades, and both weapons. The two guns each alone can each sell for around $50 plus each. But this guy is unfortunately missing his hands. They were busted off, they were snapped off. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll come across another one someday that maybe has a broken leg and good hands I could body swap. But for now, I'm fine just putting him on a shelf and just hiding his broken hands, or even just leaving him as is, because I'm probably never going to find another one of these IG-88s just because they're that rare. So I'm happy to just put them up on the shelf as is. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I paid a whole 10 cents for him. I don't know how well that sticker shows, but that's all he was. So for 10 cents, I don't really have anything invested in him. I can put him on a top shelf and just forget about him and leave him the way he is. So we're going to move him over here. And the last piece was actually my first find of the morning. It's a giant, like 4-foot tall stormtrooper from Star Wars The Force Awakens. You probably saw these at Toys R Us at Target, and they were an obscene amount of money. I gotta be honest with you, I got this thing for dirt cheap. I won't tell you what I paid for it, but it was roughly 1/20th of the original manufacturer suggested retail price. The electronics still work in this beautifully. He has all the different sounds. The joints work on it. They're real nice and tight. The only thing is he has a couple scuffs at the base of his feet on the boots, but that's not a big deal. I can just take a magic eraser to him, and that should solve that problem. but he's great. It's not something I ever would originally bought, especially at the original retail price. But for what I paid, he is absolutely going to be chilling out in my man cave, absolutely. And he's not going anywhere. The only stipulation was to bring him home. My wife said I have to decorate him or dress him up for the different holidays. So I think I can find some Santa hats for him and some different masks and that kind of stuff. So I'm actually was really excited to find him, and hopefully I can find some of the other figures that were made in that size as well, maybe later on down the road. So everyone, this has been Secondhand Finds episode number 4, the long version. If you made it this far, congratulations. I probably don't need to tell you to check out the short version because you already saw everything I picked up. I hope you'll enjoyed what I found. I certainly did. Like I said before, it's a very eclectic mix of new and old. Can't really believe I found an old IG-88. I guess it was just the day of weird random toy lines, from the IG-88 to the Mad Balls to the Battle Beast vehicle. 3 things that I never would have expected to find on the same day. But hey, that's what you get for shopping in some of these older communities with some of these older homes. You just never know what someone's going to pull out of their basement or attic or where have you. So guys, again, I hope you like this video. Please tell me what you think my best find was. Out of all of these finds, tell me which one you wish you would have found, and please tell me what you're looking forward to most, what you hope to find this summer during yard sale season. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want, you can follow me on social media, and if you like this video, hit like, and if you like this channel, please hit subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.